Thank you for taking the time to click on Lore. We hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe here and follow us on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/SlipperySteve. And we're live. What is up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to Lore. Thanks for tuning in. See a couple people in there. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday morning to Yins. I am Chris Ferguson. I am the host of L.O.R.E, which is the League of Rolling Expeditioners, and below me I have 3 new adventurers. We are starting fresh, and boy is it chaos, because this is pretty amazing. We have 3 people, and all new to D&D, and you might as well just consider me new to D&D because I am the new humble and benevolent dungeon master, and I don't know what I'm doing. So it's gonna be total weird craziness. We unfortunately lost our DM to personal reasons, and wish him the best in everything going forward in life. So with that being said, no preparation. It was literally right before I went to bed, so here we are in the morning, and we're just gonna try to do something with D&D, and hopefully something sticks. Just throwing spaghetti at the wall till something sticks. So I'm a voice actor. You guys already know me if you've tuned into the channel before. You can find me at chrisfergusonvo.com. And as a reminder, we do have all kinds of stuff down below at the bottom if you're watching on computer or on your phone. If you click the About tab, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can sign up for. What's up, Never Say Dice? Thank you very much, whoever you are. I hope it's not one of you trolling me, players. But yeah, we have a Patreon you can sign up and support the channel with. And then we got a link tree that you can go to all our different things like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, yada yada yada. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the hell up because I want to get to the awesome part. I am joined by 3 amazing people that have never played D&D before and are trusting me with their first experience, which is, I don't know if I feel bad for them or good for them or what. But we'll start with Justin.
Hi, I'm Justin Dowling. I'm playing L.O.R.E today. Never played D&D whatsoever, so I don't know anything. So this is going to be a brand new experience, and I'm really excited.
Yep. Awesome. And you, in the bottom left corner of his screen, you can see his character L.O.R.E, who also looks like he came right out of the Bible. Could be Jesus, could be Jesus' evil twin brother. We don't know yet. So, and let's go to our next player, Eric.
Hi, I'm Eric Martinez. I'll be playing Zeke Mossrock, a Turtle Ranger.
Awesome.
I'm really excited.
Yay! And lo and behold, last but not least, Sarah.
Hi, and excuse me, I have allergies this morning. It's not the COVID.
Get out!
I'm Sarah Martinez, and I will be playing Kimura. I, as Chris mentioned, I'm also very new. So we watched some tutorials last night, so we're hoping for the best.
And also, I did want to mention, I met Sarah through a voice acting program that we were both in. And Sarah, you have a website too, don't you?
Yes. Yep.
You want to go ahead and plug that?
Sure. Yep. It's www.eloquentambience.com.
Yeah. So you hear that amazing voice? If you are looking to slap that down on one of your projects, go to that website and hire Sarah, because we are voice actors, we are hungry artists, we are starving and need some money. Banana.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's begin with the chaos.
don't choke.
All right. So, Justin, you are sitting at home
Correct.
in character, not in character. You are chilling at home, watching TV. Kids are bed, sleeping, say 11-ish. Does that sound about right? Kids
Yeah, that
just
sounds
went to
about
bed? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wife's in bed. You're just chilling, watching some late night reruns. Lights start flickering. Don't really know what's going on. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation check.
And while he's doing this, viewers and players, I just want to reiterate that everybody's new to this, so as players, feel free to ask anything you want, and also as viewers, please understand this is a huge learning curve, so there's going to be a lot of...
Yeah.
It's
so you're talking
space...
about just... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, don't expect Critical Role here. This is going to be more of like a channel you come to when you want to consider getting into D&D. And feel better about yourself when you know a whole lot more than we do.
So investigation check, just roll the dice, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can just click investigation.
Yep. So, got 7 plus 5, so I got a 12 there.
Sweet. Okay. So, as you are sitting there, the lights start flickering. What would you be watching?
Probably like The Office or Doctor Who.
All right. So you're watching The Office. Michael's, delivering one of his famous one-liners. That's what she said.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
and in the background, you hear this. Coming from a basement, the basement possibly.
Okay.
Do you have a basement?
I do have a basement.
In your house?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
do.
So, what do you do?
I go see what this noise is because it sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah, does sound familiar. All right. So, as you go down to the basement, you just the house is now starting, just lights flickering, but house is even shaking a little bit. But oddly enough, nobody's waking up. Are you the only one hearing this? So
I'm guessing, yeah.
you go down. He has a basement now. Never say dice says. Yeah, you do know. So either way, you go down. I'll ask you a lot of questions too. Like,
That's cool.
do you proceed down the basement stairs?
Yeah.
All right. You tiptoe down the stairs, and let me see if I can avoid getting a copyright strike. Yeah, you see something very similar to something that I can't mention on stream, but it's blue. It's a box, but instead of what you would normally see, it says it just says live. So it looks. Give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Yep.
We got...
And I'm gonna make you guys roll for ridiculous things a lot, just so you can get used to rolling too.
That's cool.
What's up, Sheet
12
Strunky?
plus -1. I got 11 there.
11? Okay, cool. So you do see the word live lit up in red on a blue box. Looks very, very familiar to you. And so you're essentially seeing what you would perceive as a vocal booth. And it's just flickering, coming in and out of a vision, and then finally settles. The dust settles in the basement. You're gonna have a lot to clean up in the morning. And the door creaks open. A hand comes out, and this dude with faded pink hair and a mustache and a D&D shirt that says Dad pops out and says, "Are you Justin?"
I am.
All right.
Yeah. Who are you?
Well, I'm the producer, of course. No time to haste. We must make haste. Come with me right now. We've got to go. Do you decide to join him, or like, what the fuck? Who are you?
I would be like, what's going on here? What? In this case, I would join because I'm very curious to see what's going on there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, your dreams of living vicariously through one of the characters in
Yes.
Schmockter Schmoo are suddenly coming to life, and the producer grabs you by the wrist and just yanks you in and winks at you and says, "Oh yeah, it's bigger on the inside." And from like your first perception before he yanks you in is just this like red foamed booth, like red paint and like egg crate stuff all over the place, and a big microphone. But as he yanks you in, it's a travel vessel of sorts. Lights flickering, handles going, and I'm trying so hard to not say doctor. The producer looks at you and says, "Oh, I'm so glad I found you. I cannot believe that I actually got this thing right and landed in the right time in the right place. So, are you up for an adventure, Justin?"
What kind of adventure are we looking for?
Well, he pulls the lever. Let's just find out. And pulls the lever, and you hear, come on, come back. And off you go. Moving on, camera pans to Eric. Eric, it is a late night at work. You are covering for somebody that called off at a place of no description, but you know where you are. You're working the graveyard shift. Unfortunately, supervising, but also stocking shelves. It's a busy day. One of the kids comes up to you. Hey, Eric.
Yeah, what's up?
Where do these go? And it's like a knockoff brand of iPods.
Oh, okay. If you actually just go back right over there, there's a spot where if you go look at the tags, you'll see where it's supposed to go. I'll show you how to read the label to kind of match it up.
This way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right, thanks, boss. And as he disappears, oddly enough, it's super late, not a lot of customers, so suddenly lights start flickering, and same kind of scenario. Nobody seems to notice but you, and you hear the same exact thing. Come back, come back, come back. Give me a perception check. The producer has never been a ginger.
A 4.
It's funny. A 4. Okay. God, you don't know where it's coming from. So, tell you what. Give me Kurt, you're just running around. You're asking your store employees like, "Did you hear that? Where's that coming from?" And they're just, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Eric?"
Well, I heard the sound, and then the lights were flickering. Do you guys didn't even notice that?
No. I mean, you know, the lighting section in in the home section, Tom was farting around with the lights down there, but
No,
other
I mean
than
like,
that, no.
well, what I mean is like the lights everywhere. They just start flickering. I mean, it's not that. I mean, it's really noticeable. I don't see how you didn't even see that.
And you hear it again, but Tom is just standing there dumbfounded, staring at you, doesn't hear a thing.
Well, I guess I could probably go look around then.
Okay.
Well, thanks anyways.
Give me an investigation check. Roll
Thanks.
that die.
A
Roll.
4.
A 4. What is wrong with your die today? We're never gonna get you out of this store. Okay, so we'll just say at this point, you decide where else could it be coming from besides the loading dock or stock area. Meh, I don't know. So as you go back, you hear the familiar noise that you've been hearing, and you notice a blue, tall vocal booth. You're familiar with it already. Your wife is a vocal artist. She's a voiceover artist, so you know what these things look like. So as you see it, smoke settling, and same thought goes through your mind. Shit. That's gonna be a lot to clean up in the morning. So you see the door opening, and sure enough, a hand comes out, and about 5'7" you see just pink hair and eyes and a little mustache. Scusi, Eric? Is it? Yeah.
Yes. Can I help you?
Right, so, would you mind coming with me?
Well, for one, we are closed right. We're getting ready to close right now, and I don't know how you got this in here, but I'm gonna have to ask you to kind of pack this up and get it out of here.
It's all schwimey-wimey, pibbly-bibbly, wobbly-bubbly. I'm gonna get sued. He doesn't step out, but he kind of reaches out to his hand and he's like, Eric, I implore you, you may be closed, but this door is wide open. Come, I need you to make haste with your... Get your ass over here. Get in here.
All right. Well, let me let one of my other supervisors know that I'm going to be stepping into a very strange object in the store and
Make a wisdom saving throw.
a 6.
6. Awesome. All right. Before you even finish that sentence, you feel your body like not convulsing, but just like almost as if somebody's giving you a bear hug from behind, and your words stop, and you just feel this voice inside of you, this soft little angelic voice, just saying, Eric, you need to trust this man. F everything else and go with him. And then the voice leaves you, and the grasp, you're back to your normal self. And as you look, you see the producer tuck away a little tiny little microphone, and he looks at you and just smirks and he says, "So, What's it going to be, Eric? And he waves his
Let
hand
me
and
grab something to
motions.
drink, and I will check this out. I mean, this is the oddest thing that could happen in any given night, so why not?
And he holds up a bottle of water. He says, "We producers were always prepared."
Well then, let's go.
All right. And as he waves you in, he grabs you by the wrist, and you feel a really warm, almost hot sensation from his hands, as if like this isn't a normal human. Definitely not. And so he whips you in, closes the door, and you see just lights everywhere, levers, buttons, stuff, and oddly enough, 2 cats. One black one's constantly running and just stepping all over the buttons, getting in the way, and he's like, "Shoo, shoo! God, Macy, you're always getting up here pushing the buttons when you're not supposed to." And then another bigger, fat orange one just constantly following him around as if like it's a dog. The cat might think he's a dog. And he looks at you. Away we go, and pulls the lever. And the last thing you remember hearing, away you go. Camera pans to Sarah. Sarah, it is a late night. It is, oddly enough, the same night that Eric is off at work, covering a late shift. You are home in your vocal booth. You are direct connected to a client, and you are covering a commercial bit for some amazing new toothpaste. And as the script just says, you'll have super smiles with this super fantastic toothpaste. And that's the line. You've been running it over, and you hear the not the producer the other fellows met, but you hear your director essentially cue in through the direct line. What is that called? Shit, help me out. What is the direct connect they use on there? It's called S. Anyway, fuck.
Goodness,
Who cares?
I can't remember.
We're voice actors and we don't even know this shit. I
Yeah,
forget.
right.
It's essentially it's a phone line, like a direct connection, but it's separate through your internet and like a direct patch. Anyway, so you're in your studio working. You hear your engineer. We'll just say it's an engineer. Sarah, that was pretty good, but I need you to read that back for me one more time. Maybe like a little more softness to the voice, but you don't want to talk down to the customer like they're some idiot or something. But just soft and hey, you'll feel super. Look, I don't even remember the line. You got it. So go ahead and just give me that read one more time.
You don't remember the line.
I don't.
You don't.
You'll feel super sexy with this super fantastic toothpaste. I don't know. Just make something up.
Okay, perfect. Excuse me. Just kidding. You'll feel. You want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. You'll feel super sexy with this super fantastic toothpaste.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was great. If you can just give it to me one more time, with a little more energy. You know what? Actually, talk to the customer like you hate them.
Okay. You'll feel super sexy with this super fantastic toothpaste.
That was perfect. Yeah. Excellent. Thanks. All right. And as he's talking, like you hear like clipping in your headset, and he's like,
Hello?
again, Sarah,
What?
me,
I'm sorry.
I-
I think I'm losing you.
All right, give me a perception check.
Okay. Do I add?
Oh,
My
it'll
dice?
do it. It'll do it automatically for you.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
If you just click
Oh,
the
I forgot.
number.
And roll.
Yep.
It says 10.
10 total? Okay. All right.
Oops.
That's enough. So as you're talking, you realize out of your little booth window, lights are flickering, and you're on the first floor, right?
I'm in the basement.
Basement. That's right. All right, basement. So, yeah, lots of lights flickering. And you hear, I'm gonna get sued. No, I'm really not going to. I'm not. If I got sued, I'd be flattered. So yeah, real quick, want to pop in and say hi to Never Say Dice and Sheets Chunky. I see you guys in there. I'm paying attention. Love you. Thanks for tolerating this madness. So Sarah, you see the lights. What do you choose to do?
I opened the studio door and look out
Mm-hmm.
because maybe something's wrong with the
Washer or dryer?
box. Yeah, or something.
Yeah. It's definitely not the washer or dryer. I don't know your house situation, but we'll just say it's like
right
that
behind
now.
me. Yep.
But yeah, you notice a blue, tall, almost like a you know what, but it says live on it, and it's flashing red. Smoke everywhere. Same thought process. Oh shit, Eric is gonna be pissed in the morning when he sees this. And you see a hand and little pink hair, eyes, and a mustache. Sarah, is it yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Alright, would you mind coming with me then, would you, lass? I know what you're thinking, right? Yeah, crazy big blue booth just popping up in your basement, and then some random pink-haired stranger with a mustache that possibly looks like he just came out of a porno movie, popping in and saying, would you mind coming with me? Yeah, I would understand if you did a wee bit of mistrust here, but trust me, I wouldn't have came if it wasn't important.
I'm thinking, we need to eat and stuff. So, but I don't do porn.
Oh, no. No, neither do I. Oh, Lord, no. The missus would have me head if I did. You said you were hungry, and he pulls out a bowl of purple Jell-O, sparkly and just big, delicious-looking bowl of Jell-O, and says, I got some liquid refreshments. And he's holding a bottle of water.
How did you know that was my favorite? Not only Jell-O, but purple sparkly Jell-O.
Oh, I know everything about you, Sarah. Now, come with me. We have an adventure to go to.
Sure, why not?
Okay, all right. And
right in.
he grabs your wrist. You feel that super warm, hot sensation. But a voice... You know what? Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Which one is it?
Oh, in the top left corner, you'll see a thing that says saving throws, and then it's the WIS, the little abbreviation. I think if you click the number, it should roll for you.
Oh, there you go. 12.
12? Okay, cool. Don't trust him. No, I'm kidding. Save yourself. Save yourself. You hear a really soft voice in your head. Something that almost reminds you of your grandmother. Just saying, trust him, follow him, and that's it.
Eat his Jell-O.
Eat his Jello.
Awesome.
Yeah. You hear a hello. Eat the Jello. Don't trust the bad guy. Eat the purple Jello. Don't trust the sparkles. And he gives you a wink, and he says, and away would he go, and you see, all of a sudden, it looks like a vocal booth, no longer a vocal booth, buttons, lights, levers, all kinds of crazy shit, a black cat jumping around, causing total chaos with the buttons, and he immediately dismisses himself from you, runs over to the cat, shoo, how many times do I gotta ask you to stop jumping on the desk? This is where I work. You might send us to another time or dimension. Oi, you fur babies, I tell you. And he looks back with just this exhausted frustration of look of frustration. I can't talk in order. And pulls a lever, and he says, "On the way we go." So with that cutscene, all of you give me perception checks.
I got a 10.
10?
3.
3?
2.
2. Anybody for 1? Does anybody want to? Just for
No.
comic value? 3, 2, 1? Okay. Justin's 10 counts. We'll just reverse. We'll switch the O. The 1. Anyway. So, you notice each other, the three of you, standing in opposite ends of this odd craft of buttons and lights. The producer is talking to his cats, and you can't help but notice the fat orange one. He's just like, "Wow, this is the last time we're doing this." Okay. And the producer's just like, "Milo, I told you we're going to keep doing this until we get it right." And you're all traveling, and the lights flash. Boom. You're no longer in the ship. No more cats, no more producer. You are in a tavern. An old rustic tavern. And as you look around, there is dancing and music playing, big wooden casks of ale being passed around, and this looks like you just walked into the Witcher series. Can I say that? I don't think so. Anyway, it is very 18th century-ish. And you look down and realize, all of you, give me one more perception checks for the hell of it, because let's just roll some dice today. Let's see how low you can go.
I got an 8.
8.
16.
16.
15.
What? 15?
15.
Okay, cool. All right. So, Justin, you don't bother thinking to look down. You just think it's normal. Meanwhile, you look over and see Eric and Sarah, who you've never met before, all of a sudden do not look like the same people you saw on the ship. You see before you how tall would Zeke be? Say 6 foot? How tall is Zeke?
How tall is Zeke? 5'5".
5. Oh, short. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You see a short turtle, humanoid, looking almost like Schmeenage Schmutant Schminja Schmurtles. We're just gonna shmee everything. Kind of looks like a weird, I don't know. You see a like a big long bow on the back, and sword or rapier of something, and a red hat, like as if he was right out of the Shmoro movie, or Shmi Shmushka Schmears. So I apologize to everyone watching this. This is such a disaster. And you see a woman. How tall would you say you are?
Me?
Yeah, I tell you what. Why don't you go ahead and describe your character? This would be a lot more fun.
Sure. I'm about 5'7",
Okay.
5'8", something like that, depending on how much armor I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
You need my name. My name is Kimura.
Yeah, and just like what she would look like.
Well, she's got brown hair, and she's got blue eyes. She's got the armor all over. I'm an elf, and I got great boots.
Great boots.
I got great boots.
The great.
I've got a rapier sword.
Not just rapey. Rapier.
Not rapey, rapier. Yes.
The rapiest.
Got the rapier sword. Yes. And let's think. I don't know what else. I stand tall, and I don't remember anything half the time. So.
Cool. And Zeke, what about yourself? Describe your character to the audience. And honestly, to Justin, because he's just now realizing you guys changed.
So, I'm a very slim for a turtle, but turtle humanoid
Turtle.
with like an olive green skin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm strangely wearing a loincloth.
Hmm.
But I'm wearing a very fancy shirt with a tunic over it. Let's see. Looks like I have a very well pronounced fur over my shoulders.
Very cool.
And I wear this very exquisite hat with a feather.
Yes.
And I'm carrying 2 short swords, and I have a bow strapped to my shell.
Excellent. All right. So, Justin, you are still in your head. Justin, seeing this, what you have just been described. And for those who are watching, if you look right here on this screen next to me, you can actually see their minis in a little bit bigger. There you go, right there. Boom. And their player stats for level 1. So that should help you with the theater of the mind there. So you, Justin, are staring at 2 very confused humanoid figures. And why don't you describe to us what Zeke and Kimura are seeing?
So what they're seeing right now is basically a person that looks like Jesus Christ.
Shmisha Shmished.
Shmisha Shmish, sorry.
Sorry. Foreign Father Savior.
Just wearing leather robes. Beyond his hood, you can see that he has pointy ears, but he's still looks like he's like a half elf.
Mm-hmm.
No weapons or anything, just getting straight wizard vibes off this guy. Normal height of like 5'7", 5'8"-ish, and just a very slim figure with these piercing blue eyes.
Excellent. So, with that being said, the 2 of you, Eric and Sarah, you do happen to realize, like, Eric and both of you look down and see, because, theater of the mind, you see your hands Sarah, not such a awkward transition. Eric, however, you start freaking out a little bit. Tell you what, give me a audience. You can help me out with this if I'm wrong, but let's go with a charisma saving throw.
7.
7, yeah. You start panicking, metaphorically crapping your pants. Just, yeah.
What? Why? What? My perfect skin. What? Why? What's go? I don't even wear stuff like this. Why? I can't even.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my nose?
And if you guys
My
wanna,
teeth.
we'll give this moment to kind of give some room for role play with you guys. If you wanna introduce each other, or just kind of, I'm gonna step back a second and let you guys take in the environment.
Ugh.
Your teeth. That's weird.
Yeah. What? How do I don't even know.
Oh, Justin,
Who
thank
are you
you.
guys? I must have missed what he said because Chris is crying.
It's a Schmucker Schmoo reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh yeah. Oh, man.
where are my pants?
Oh. Where are your pants indeed?
I don't even like leather. I don't know why I'm wearing so much of it right now.
It's gonna be a hot day.
It's gonna be very hot. What weather is it outside right now?
That's a good question. Siri, what's the weather like? Yeah, no phones, nothing to help you out there. Sarah, you also realize that you are in plated armor.
Yes, I have armor. I have metal on my arms.
You have
like
weapons
face.
on your side. What's...
Tink tink.
It's real.
I have no idea. Like this head thing going on,
And
and my hair's the same.
in front of you, you have two people doing the exact same thing. One humanoid turtle-ish dude looking down to see where his pants went, and another guy looking like he's regretting his threading choice for the day. So you hear a recognizable sound, which I'm not going to do anymore because that might be pushing it. And you see a familiar figure walk in. No cats this time. Just a very familiar face. Pink hair, mustache, and hoodie. Yeah, essentially I'm describing this mini right here, guys. Yeah.
Mm.
My fingers. My finger points. My finger points. Okay, so that is the producer. That is the guy that kidnapped you, whether you like it or not, and brought you to this place. He's got a pint, but you know what? He's got coffee. He's got coffee. And he looks and he's like, "Ah, there you wee lasses are. So, what do you think of the place? A bit dapper, eh?" Is that a word?
Where are we?
Dapper?
Where are
What are you drinking?
What am I
Who am
drinking?
I?
Yeah, what'd you do to us?
You see a little cartoony
And how much
figure
did
on
I
the
drink
mug.
any of that?
You see a little cartoony figure on the mug, and he's like, "It's..." And he looks at you. "It's coffee. Like, it's not the magic, it's just coffee."
Well, let me gather myself for a minute here. Get me a cup of that too.
Right, well, make yourselves at home, being that this may be your new one, temporarily or permanently. It's all up to you. But I am going to mediate this conversation and help explain possibly what the hell is going on. Yes, that's probably what you want to know, yeah?
Yes.
My accents are gonna go. So he motions you to the bartender. A short dwarven man on a stool. Looks about your height, but well, you don't know this. Give me a perception check. Why not? Everybody, give me a roll.
16.
Okay.
2.
2.
8.
All right. Justin, you are nailing it out of the park.
You're welcome.
All right, so whoever rolled the highest, you see long, we'll make it, because we saw it in chat, gingers are amazing, says She's Chunky, so we'll make this dwarf a fine ginger, long-bearded, big, thick eyebrowed man, standing tall, kind of in place, and you don't really know why he's standing in place, but then you get the idea, Chimera, I'll start calling you that. He's a dwarf. I don't know where you get the idea, but you get the idea that he's short and he's probably standing on a stool. You don't know what he is, but I'm just telling the audience. He's a fucking dwarf. He looks at you. Chimera? Is that you? Oi! Chimera! And he slaps down a drink. He's like, oi, I got your favourite drink right here. And slaps you down a big thick ale, half of the suds pour out. And he goes, "Round for everyone, Chimera is back." And everybody starts going, "Hey, hey!" Give me a history check.
History. 11.
11. Okay. With that, I'm going to say, because it beat a 10, you dive deep in the far realms of your imagination and your mind and just start thinking like, okay, where the fuck am I? What is going on? Why is this orange-headed short guy, or orange-haired short guy, oh god, almost schmoddled shrump. So you think about it, and then for some weird reason, you feel that, like that warm feeling all over again with the voice that said to trust the producer. Always trust the producer. And you feel like a flashback, as if like you have been here before, and you get this weird sensation that you're still Sarah on the inside, but you also got memories of being this like super badass fighting chick named Kimura. And so you start to realize that he is definitely talking to you, and that you might be a bit of a village hero. And he looks at you, and he said, "So, what'll it be today?"
Anything but purple jello is what I'm thinking.
Right, you got a wee bit of purple sparkly. There you go.
Drool.
Oh, you got it. It's good.
Okay, good.
And he looks over, and he goes, "Oi! I see you brought Zeke and Hallamir with you."
Who?
He looks at you like, "Come on, Chimera, you're not pulling another one over me this time. Are you trying to take a piss?"
Oh,
Zeke
what?
and Hallamir. Zeke! Hallelujah! My accent is fucking abandoning me right
These
now.
guys.
These guys. Yeah.
Yeah. And he looks over you guys, Halamir, Zeke. I'm changing your names now officially. You're now your characters. Whee! Celebrate! Throw the sparkles, glitter. So you see this big face, big huge beard, big eyebrows, and he's motioning over to you to come to the bar. And you don't recognize the names though. Give me a history check, both of you, Zeke and Halamir.
12.
15. Wow.
Wow, I was hoping Halamir would roll low because I was gonna officially deem him to be the group stoner. He just like never remembers shit. Like, far out, dude. Like, blessed be the Father, schmother and the schmother and the schneen. It's a new language in D&D now. Schmother and schmother. Everything's shmee. So, you both get the same familiar feeling. A warm sensation in your chest. Feels very comforting. Almost like that first time you had one of the greatest moments ever happen to you in life. Justin, you remember your firstborn and the day that she came into your world. You have that sensation kind of wash over you. And then, as it does, you feel this almost like a blanket kind of covering that memory with thoughts about Halamir and this schmeished looking dude that is a local town hero wizard. You don't really know what's going on in your head, but you feel these memories kind of blanketing over your current existing memories as Justin, and you feel like this warm, comforting feeling of Halamir, the wizard, taking over. And you suddenly snap to, like, hey, I still remember me, but this Halamir kind of sounds familiar. Almost like it was a...
Past life.
Yeah, was this like a dream or something? Yes.
Yeah.
And Zeke, same thing. You get a very warm sensation in your chest, and you remember your wedding day with Sarah, and you exchanged vows, and that just warm feeling of this is eternity. This is happiness, and you feel that comforting feeling and a blanket of this turtle person kind of just not taking over, but kind of like laying a warm blanket on that feeling and just saying, shh, I got this. And suddenly memories of being this ranger, this local town hero, kind of wash over you with this warm sensational feeling that, was this a dream or a past life or something? And with that being said, we are going to take a quick 5 to 7 minute break. We are officially in D&D, ladies and gentlemen. We've somehow managed to get this thing possibly going. I don't know. It's chaos. I had 0 minutes and hours to prepare. We had our DM, unfortunately, have to leave late last night, and so we are starting something new DM, new players, new campaign. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna keep doing it. So stay tuned. She's Chunky, Never Say Dice, and whoever else is in there, possibly lurking or whatever. We'll be back in about 5 to 7 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, depending. So yeah, stick around and see what happens next. And we are back. Thank you so much for sticking around. Sheets Chunky, Never Say Dice. We love you. Thanks for your support and just positive vibes in chat. We love that so much. It is definitely helping us all get through this chaos. We want to remind everybody tuning in that this will go up on YouTube, and I will have it up later this evening or possibly tomorrow if it takes too long. And this is all brand new. We are starting this channel from scratch with brand new players. I am joined by Justin, playing Halamir, the human wizard, half elf wizard. I am also joined by Eric, playing the Turtle Ranger, and I am also joined by Sarah, playing the what kind of elf? Is it a half?
I'm a whole elf.
A whole elf.
Yeah.
Not just a half, a whole elf. A whole-assed elf.
Yes.
And you are a fighter? What's your class?
I'm a rogue.
Rogue. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I see you in there, Sheets Junkie, wishing that you could play with us. And hey, don't give up. We still have a seat saved for you if you want to jump in when things get better for you. So yep. Hang in there. The overlay that you're seeing here can always be changed for more players. So keep that in mind, anybody watching. So without further ado, we will get back into, yes, D&D is always chaos. We'll get back into it. So you are, wow, I didn't think of it. Okay, the dwarf, Chimera, Zeke, Halamir. He is now serving all of you. What you don't understand are your favorite drinks. And surprise, surprise, it's ale. Just ale. Big tankards of ale. He says, he looks at you, Chimera, and he says, "So, let me in on your recent adventures." And he just kind of leans forward, one elbow on, and his hand disappears in the beard. Big, sparkly
Perfect.
green eyes just staring at you.
My most recent adventures you want to know about?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you three are the local favorites. You're the heroes of the town.
I think we went on a ride in a mysterious booth recently. But other than that, I'm not sure.
A booth?
A booth. And
What kind of booth is it?
Not the privy. Something
It's
else.
the only booth I can think of.
Oh, goodness.
What about you, Zeke?
Yeah, you remember anything?
Feel like I may have spent the day catching fish. I was thinking about making a feast later. But I also remember a booth. But it's like it's not adding up.
Well, fish are your favorite. How about you, Halamir? You look a little sweaty today.
I do actually remember an adventure. I was up in the mountains catching bandits, but then I do remember a booth, but I don't remember what happened with this booth. But now we're here.
Bandits, you say?
Bandits, yes.
Out there in the mountains.
Yep. Hence
Yes.
the leather.
Yeah, it is a bit of a hot day out there, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is.
Well, this booth you keep speaking of seems to be a common theme. And he looks over. He sees the producer. Who's your friend? He's dressed all weird. What are those pants that he's wearing? Never seen them before. And you look back and you see the producer just standing there with a mug of coffee and a black hoodie and like some sweatpants and sneakers. And he's just being jovial with the commoners in the tavern.
Yeah, I've never seen this man before, except for earlier today. We've never ran into him yet.
Oi, did I hear you say you've never seen me before? And he kind of moseys over. He's like, I told you all before, I'm the producer. I brought you here. I brought you back. You don't remember here?
No, back to where?
Zeke buggers off. He's like, I'll get you. I'll get you some warm grub. And he goes off. And the producer comes back. He's like, okay, maybe it's time you sit down. And he motions to an empty table. And he goes and pulls 3 seats back and motions for you to sit down.
I am very interested to find out what's happening.
Come on. Don't be scared. I won't bite.
Alright.
And in the background, you hear a song change, and it goes from like just a common like chill background music that you would hear in a tavern of this type theme, and it gets a little more jovial. People start getting up and dancing a little bit. So nobody's paying any mind to you guys, and you're sitting in the corner. Everybody give me a perception check.
Okay.
I got a 6.
14.
10.
10. Okay. As you're sitting down, the producer pushes in your seats politely as a gentleman. And Zeke, you notice out of the corner of your turtle eye, a man in a corner booth not far from you, because you're in one of the you're sitting at a table relatively close to the stage, which is essentially just 6 feet of floor lifted up off with the band playing. You're close to the band, kind of hard to hear with the music going on and the dancing and the general jovialness of the crowd. But you do see a hooded figure that was staring right at you, and when you locked eyes, the figure, long blonde hair, just looked down and just starts tapping at the plate. You can't tell if it's a man or a woman. Producer steps in, sits down, says, so, I think it's time that I broke it to you. You are not you. Who you thought you were is never really who you were in the first place. Halimir, who do you remember being?
I remember being 2 things. I remember being Justin with family, but I also remember Halimir, who I don't even know what I am here.
And Zeke, what about you?
I remember a different life. Felt like I was in charge of something. I remember having a wife, a family, but I also remember adventure. I also remember
Warmer.
enjoying cooking.
Warmer. And how about you, Chimera?
I remember being Sarah. I remember my husband was at work, and I remember coming here, and people seem to know me, but I don't remember anything. I don't know me as me now. I don't know.
Okay, he pulls out a microphone, and little little tiny microphone. It's black silver with a black faded tip to the top, and there's a little record button type thing. Looks almost like one of those mobile recording microphones that you use on the road when you're doing like auditions on the fly or just recording ideas. Kind of like one of those like, hey, remember to do this when you get home type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he pushes it. Give me a wisdom saving throw for everyone.
19.
All right.
11.
1.
1. All right. Everyone but Zeke feels absolutely nothing. Zeke, you feel that warm sensation pull all over you again. That warm bear hug. Like you can't control yourself. You can't even... You're trying to talk. You're trying to... Like, what is going on? And you hear that voice again. And the voice just says, trust the producer. Forget your past. And remember Zeke. You are Zeke. And it fades. The doctor is looking at all three of you, Zeke, you in particular. Says, so, Zeke, you remember now who you are?
I remember things.
And suddenly you feel that memory of being Eric disappear and is gone. And now you are remembering traveling with Chimora and Halamir as well, okay, let's walk that back. Not traveling with Chimora and Halamir, but knowing of each other. You're all individual, well, Zeke, you would remember this. You're all individual, like adventurers that kind of do your own little solo things for hire. And you suddenly remember that there's not conflict, but there's a little bit of, what's the word? Competitiveness between you and Chimora and Halamir. The three of you don't know each other very well, but you know of each other. And you remember that there's like a competitive vibe between the three of you. The other two of you, Halamir and Chimora, you're just kind of sitting there like, what is up with Zeke? The doctor, or producer takes a sip of his coffee and he says, well, it seems that Zeke is coming to. Now, let me get back to what I was trying to tell you. So, the three of you are adventurers. You are local heroes of this town. Now, the lives that you seem to remember weren't really your lives at all. So you can forget that past. It was never the past to begin with. This is your present. This was your past. And this is your future. And he sits and just kind of looks over you to kind of let the feelings settle in. He looks at you, Zeke. Zeke, I hope you don't mind, but I used my little gadget here to kind of help you further along your memories. So, I believe there's someone over there in the corner that might want to speak with you. And he sits back and motions to the corner where you see the individual Shy. You look over, all three of you, and the person with the long blonde hair and the cloak looks down again and just starts nervously tapping on the plate. And he motions like, maybe you want to go talk to them, and kind of leaves. I'll leave it at that for you guys to decide what to do. As he's doing that, you see tiny little, kind of robust dude coming up. Soup is served, and he plops down 3 plates of soup. You smell fish, you smell vegetables, you smell a mess of things. It doesn't smell great. And he plops down, and he goes, "There you go. Maybe a nice hot warm meal might refresh the brain and make you feel a little bit better." And then he plops off.
Yeah, I'm not eating this soup.
I think I can't remember his name. I think Zeke might want to eat all of it. He likes fish.
You know, I sure am hungry right about now. I mean, but you know, there's something it's in the back of my head, some tapping, or I don't know if I'm hearing that or just imagining it.
Tapping at the door. Who was it? Nevermore. So, as you are eating, whoever decides to eat your soup of mystery whatevers, you all look up and notice the producer no longer there, just gone. However, the stranger in the corner that keeps making eye contact and then dipping down seems to be really getting your attention now.
So who is this person that who keeps looking over at us?
I think since Zeke Ralph down those 3 bowls of soup, maybe we should
Oh, and it
volunteer him
was
to
so
go over
good.
there. Hey, go check it out. I'm not going. You go.
Do you go by yourself, Zeke?
Yes.
Okay. All right. As you excuse yourself from the table, your 2 brand new companions stay and kind of watch as if they were doing the whole bar thing, like, "Hey, that girl was looking at you. Why don't you go talk to her?" You know. So they're kind of sitting back, looking like, Halamir and Kimura just kind of, All right, let's see how this plays out. Zeke, you approach, and you say anything?
I see you're looking at us. I'm just curious as to why you're looking at us.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm a little nervous. This is the first time for me, and
It's fine. It's fine. What can we help? Is there something we can help you with?
she's doing the anime thing, and well, it's just, and give me a perception check.
All right.
And for you folks at home watching, please bear with me.
19.
I may not get the right rolls all the time, and it's fine.
It's a 9.
9? Okay. So, with a 9, you don't really see a whole lot but hair and a little bit of face, but you do see it looks fairly young, this individual. So, she's poking at her fingers just in sheer nervousness. Well, you're Zeke, yes?
But of course, what can I do for you?
Well, it's just, well, I heard that you're an adventurer, and that you might know some people that could possibly help me and my family.
Oh, it's help that you need. Well, you've come
yes.
to the right place. You found the right person. What can we
Yes.
do? What can I do for you?
Usually I find it very convenient that I find help in taverns. It's just weird that this always seems to work out that way. So all
Well,
you
the
D&D
tavern
players
is a
out
great
there.
meeting place for people.
Yes, don't tell anybody, but I'm a little too young to be drinking. And she takes a sip of the beer, just, it helps calm the nerves.
No judging here. No judging here.
So we're our family. We have this old mansion at the edge of the town, and our employees just seem to be going missing one by one. We don't know where they've gone or what's going on, but it's been many a moon since we've seen them, and we're starting to worry that they've been with the family for too long to just up and leave. But they just, one by one, they just keep going missing, and father and mother, they're so worried. That they worry so much, but they're too afraid to ask for help, and I don't want to see anybody else just going missing. Does that make any sense to you?
So you're telling me that you would like me to go and check on these people to make sure they're all right?
Yes. Yeah, and yes, but don't let anybody know. And she holds a bag up, and she plops it on the table, and she slides it over to you, and she says, there's coin in it for you. Our family's very well off. As you can see, not a lot of families have mansions in this town, and not a lot of families have employees per se, but and she pulls the hood back, and you just see long golden hair, beautiful big blue eyes, and maybe 14, 15 years old, this girl, and she just says, would you be able to help me?
Absolutely, of course. It'd be an honor to do so.
Oh, lovely. That's great. I'm so relieved. And she stops tapping her fingers and goes back to tapping her plate a little bit. Well then, my name's Justina. Sorry, Justin. On the fly, bro. I please don't tell anyone that I'm hiring you, but if you could meet me in about an hour at the edge of town, you can't miss it. It's right at the very edge of the town. There's a long path that goes to our mansion in the woods, and you can't miss it. I'll meet you there. Bring whoever you can.
All right.
Help me, Zeke-1 2. Never mind. I couldn't do it. Zeke-1 Kawiki, you're my only hope.
We will meet you there. I think I know a few people that can join me in this.
As you say that, you hear the band strike a weird note, and you hear the lute player just go, oh shite, and you hear this like a string break, and the crowd's like, oh, and you turn your head to look back, and as you go to turn back and acknowledge like a handshake, the girl is gone. The pack of coin, the pouch, sits in front of you.
All right. So, let's see. Well, I'll go ahead and take the pouch of coin and return to the table and explain what's going on to the rest of the group.
Okay. I'll let you explain that to the group. Dun dun dun. Roleplay. Roleplay.
So I went and checked that out. Checked that person who was just looking at us from afar. Seems that they're having an issue with some of their workers just disappearing, and they offered to pay us up front to come check it out and make sure that they're okay or see what's even going on. What do you have to say about it?
She paid us up front for the job. That's
Is that
Sorry.
like the first half and then she pays us the rest?
well, how much?
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. There it is. We win.
Yeah.
For those of
Is that
you
a
viewing
yes?
at home, that could be yes or no. It's an Eric thing.
So people are disappearing. Like, are they running away, or are they? What's going on? Did she say anything? Like, what's going on with these people?
Well, they haven't heard from the said people in a while, and it's just they're really concerned about it, and they need someone to investigate to make sure that they're fine. They could be it could be anything. It could just be they don't feel like coming back. It could be trouble. That's where we come in.
Yeah, where is it?
Oh shoot. Their manner.
Give me tell you what, give me a history check.
There we go. Oop. 10.
10? Okay. You it's a little fuzzy. You that fish soup, 3 bowls of it. Whew. You feel your tummy saying knock knock. Hello, Zeke. Your belly speaking. You ate too much food, and you might have to go to the bathroom later. I don't know why I am French all of a sudden, but this is your stomach speaking, and possibly not eat so much mysterious soup anymore. But what you do recall is that Justina, she said that there is a mansion at the edge of town. You can't miss it. That there is like a series of woods and like a trail, modern day, what you would say a driveway that leads to the mansion, and that she will meet you at the mansion.
Maybe they all left in a booth. Just saying.
I mean, they could have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But either way, I
popping
mean,
up.
it's up. I mean, if you guys want in on this, I mean, we can
Mm-hmm.
all go together and kind of check it out. Maybe split up. Maybe find out where these people are, and could
Yeah.
just be a courtesy call, if anything.
What's the split on this? Is it like 40, 20, 20? And then let me count. That's 80. Oh, yeah, something like that. 40, 30, 30.
We'll just split it into thirds.
Yeah, we could always divide it up.
33.33333.
Fine.
I mean, we could have to split a few coins here and there, but I'm sure we can make it work.
And as you all are debating this situation, you all seem to remember now that you are very competitive in nature with each other. You're not familiar with each other that much. You know of each other's history and reputations. We'll leave that part like for you guys to decide in your backstory and like your characters later for next time, to decide all that kind of stuff. But you're not super friendly with each other. Just to give you a backstory like on your characters for today at least, just to give you something to work with. You don't really necessarily trust each other, and you all feel like you're the best. So I'll leave that to kind of like improv with.
That sounds great. So I'll take my payment up front.
After of course, maybe I should just collect a finder's fee, considering that I decided to even.
No, but we noticed her, and then we sent you over there, so we were kind of like the ones. Definitely me. He might Justin. Oops.
Halamir.
Halavir?
Halamir.
Halavir.
Halamir.
And the one Halamir. Okay, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck him.
How rude.
He might have been the first one, to have mentioned anything, but I thought it first, so.
There you go.
Mhm.
So, do you settle off and do you decide to stay, or do you hang out in the tavern, or do you want to head out to the mansion?
So, as much as we want to discuss the split and all, I mean, I'm just gonna get up and go. I mean, you can follow me, or you can just hang out here. But
What
up
are
to you.
What are you doing with the bag of coins, Zeke?
I'll hang on to the bag of coins until we're done. Then I can
Interesting
evenly
play.
distribute it.
Okay.
I'll be
All right.
fair enough.
Taking that shift manager position, eh?
Well, how do we know if we're gonna get paid? If
How many coins are actually in that bag?
Do you want to know?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, Halamir, you can decide to either swiftly take the bag from him and look, or you can simply ask him to check.
I'll take the bag.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check. Whee! Who's the rogue now, Kimura?
13.
Right.
13. I tell you what, Zeke, give me a. Let's go with. Give me a perception check.
All right.
What'd you get, Halamir? 13.
13.
All right, so it's a roll again. Die versus die here.
And a 6.
6. Halamir, without hesitation, as you see Zeke turn to leave the table, a slight distraction of the music is just enough to just grab the bag from Zeke without him even noticing. Do you open it?
I do.
Okay. As you open it, feels a little heavy, and what you notice inside is, let's just say, 50 silver pieces. That could be a lot. I don't know, guys. D&D.
I don't know medieval currency anymore. So 50 silvers.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's just say, for now, that seems like a lot to you.
Yes. Okay.
It could
Oh.
it could be jack squat.
Yeah.
But it's something.
Okay.
Do you hang on to it, or do you give it back?
So I give it back to him. I count it. So now we all know that there's 50 silvers in this bag. So after this is done, we know what all we're getting. So we know we're not getting shortchanged on this.
I have a question.
Sure.
So, I mean, just in general.
Yeah, go for it.
As Kimura,
Mhm.
so do we split it up, or do we go and try to find all the answers for ourselves, and then whoever finds these people gets the whole thing?
Oh, no. This is literally that part of it, you being competitive and being individuals that you prefer to work on your own, is just a improv backstory type thing to build for your characters.
Oh, okay.
So this
So
is
we're
your
not in
first
competition for each, right
No,
now.
you that's up to you. You can completely decide to be competitive, but this is the beginning of your adventures together.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
I'm just giving you
Makes
something
sense.
to work with your attitudes towards each other. Do you, Justin, let yoink? Never say dice says. That one's for Halamir. Do you give just like, hey Zeke, here's that coin that I just nabbed from you. Maybe you should pay attention.
Yeah, I just throw it back at him.
Oh.
Not chuck, but just
Yeet.
toss it back at. Yeah, I'll just chuck it back at him.
Okay.
It back at him there.
Zeke, you didn't even notice that the coin was gone, and suddenly Halamir tosses it back to you and says something about, well, now we know there's 50 silver.
Where did you get that from?
Just know that nothing's ever safe here.
Apparently. Well, I guess I'll try to hold on to it a little better next time.
Yeah.
Zeke, you do have a pouch on your side that you can put it in if you would like to secure it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let's do that.
So you secure the coin in your pouch, and away you all go. Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty. It is now evening. You are exiting the tavern of no name, and you are walking through the village of no name yet. And cobblestone streetways, pretty busy, but you can see that the markets and stuff like that as you're walking through are closing down for the day. Sun's getting ready to set. It's about fall-ish, just judging by weather. So I'd say about time of day would be about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and the sun looks like it's getting ready to set in about an hour or two. You walk through the village, and you can do... This is an open sandbox, if you're familiar with that term. You can do whatever you want on your way. You can walk and talk, you can go shopping. You do whatever you want. But for the most part, I don't want to railroad you right to it, but if you want, you can head right to the mansion. It's up to you.
Should we ask around to see if anyone knows anything about the people that have disappeared?
Maybe.
She said, well, we gotta be careful about it because she said she doesn't want anybody to know that we're looking into it.
Now the question is, why doesn't she want anybody to know?
Well, how about we
good question.
ask the townsfolk about the family?
Yeah, let's do that. We don't need to talk about her, but we can, let's just see if there's anything with the mansion or anything.
Okay, so you look around for someone to talk to. All right, give me a perception check, whoever is looking. Also, in D&D, when I ask someone to give me a roll for something, if it's not in combat, anybody can choose to assist, which gives 2 options. You can either help and roll individually and take your individual rolls and see who rolls higher, or you can choose to assist that player and just explain to me in a role play type of way, like how you would be assisting that character in character. So say Zeke decides by himself to look for someone to ask. If one of you were to say, I'll assist him in that, then you can either both roll die and see who rolls higher, or you can just assist him and give him advantage, which will allow him to roll the d20 twice and take the higher, and just describe to me how you would be assisting him. Just a role play type thing. So Zeke, since you brought it up, did you want to search for someone to ask about the family?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody just keep on? You're walking and talking, right? We'll just say. Okay. All right. There's a lot of that too. Like when you're traveling, I'm just gonna assume, if you don't say otherwise, that you're walking and talking when you're off to different directions. So as you're traveling, Zeke, give me a perception check.
5.
5. Ugh. All right. So it takes a good hour walking through town and just poking and asking and scoozy, and yeah, a lot of people recognize you and have a lot of fun things to say, but that's what's slowing you down, man. Zeke's one of the local town heroes and venturers, and people are just checking in on you. Finally, you get to a landlord, local landlord of the town. He's very familiar with a lot of the up and ups in town, the who's who. And he says, "Oh, Zeke, good day, sir. How are you?"
I'm fine, actually. I do have some questions for you.
Yes, a fancy hat you're wearing today. Hmm.
I, I love this hat to begin with.
Is that a real feather?
Yes, it is. I actually
Oh.
I plucked it myself.
Oh, I love the colors. Did you do that yourself?
No, unfortunately, I can't take credit for that.
Hmm. What can I help you with today?
So what about this? There's this manor up back in the way at the end of town. I'm just kind of curious as to what you know about that. What about the family there?
Oh. Yes, caught me off guard in character. The Livingstons, yes. Very, very well off family. Word goes that they employ people to take care of the house. It's a big house.
So, what about the people that they hire? I mean, how often do these people do they hire people? Do they have them? I'm not saying I'm looking for work or anything, but I'm just kind of curious.
I was going to say, Zeke, I know you are well off. I wouldn't think you would be looking for a job working in a mansion.
No, absolutely not. But I'm just kind of curious. It's like, do they have people just like kind of come in and out of that place, or?
Yes. People come and people go all the time in that mansion. The Livingstons live quite well, possibly the best in town. I don't know much, but I do hear that they're often hiring, like, how would you say, a revolving door?
So, why do people leave there? I mean, why do they stop working for the Livingstons?
I don't know. It could be the money. It could be the family. I really don't know. But from what I hear, it's quite nice to work for the Livingstons, actually.
So it seems like it might be more like a personal reason for not coming back, or
Could be, yes, possibly. So, would you be interested in possibly looking for a new apartment today? I could point you in the directions of my most recent openings.
not today. I'm kind of more of a I'm kind of on the I'm a traveler. I mean, I don't really like to stay in one place.
But
I like
of
the open.
course.
I
of
enjoy the
course.
open road. I might
Yes.
stay at an inn or two, but nothing permanent.
The traveler, you say? Well, Zeke, if you are looking to find more about this mansion, then I would suggest heading in that direction. The edge of town is that way.
Well, thank you for your time. I do appreciate it.
I know you didn't ask, but I couldn't help myself. Ta-ta, cheerio, pip pip. And you bugger off towards the direction. The three of you make it another, it's half an hour walk till you start seeing the said mentioned property of the mansion. You see woods, the town thins off, you get the idea. This is the edge of town. And you see a trail, looks to be a dirt driveway, can't say that, a dirt pathway, a little sign, fancy, it's actually in stone, just with a L and a lion's crest. Looks pretty on the up and up.
So do we just go to the front door, or should we walk around the property first? What should we do?
Let's walk around the property to kind of see what what they got going on, or see if anything's just out of the ordinary.
Okay, everybody give me an investigation check. As you're walking, it's a bit of a long driveway. I would say about football field and a half lengthwise.
25.
25.
Yeah,
17.
Wow. 4.
Okay. All right. Well, Halamir is helping you, Kaimura, a little bit. Zeke, for whatever reason, you start thinking about, maybe it wouldn't be bad to settle down in an apartment and just kind of start daydreaming as you're wandering. You don't see shit. Kaimura, however, you discover the mansion clear as day. There's an opening of woods, some rabbits running by, a couple of deer scatter on. Looks a little foggy for evening, a little odd. And you see Justina standing there by the front door. Clear as day, just kind of standing there, hood, her cloak, the hood is down, and she's just standing there doing this, waiting. She sees you. Hi.
Hi, Tina.
Hello. Oh, Tina.
Hello.
That's nice. I think I'll change my name to Tina.
Is it Tina?
It is
I
now.
thought Oh, shoot. Did I get her name wrong?
It's just Tina, but it's fine. It's
Oh,
okay.
Justina. I thought you
can
said
call-
just Tina.
well,
I'm like,
yeah,
hi.
just-
Oh, it's just
It's-
Tina works for me too. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Justina.
I don't pay you to make my names.
Right?
So you made it. I am so glad to see. Oh, Zeke, you've brought friends. Zeke,
Of course.
over here. I'm this way.
No.
Over
no.
here.
What?
This way. The mansion is. I'm over here.
Are you
Is
sure?
he? Is he? She looks at you, Kaimer. Is he okay?
I don't.
much soup.
I don't know. I
Too
don't
much
think
of
so.
the.
Yeah.
I almost said turtle soup. Ooh.
Oh.
That-
You ate-
Oh.
Thunderous soup.
You cannibal.
Nice.
See, here they are trying to out me.
Tastes
It
Tastes
all
like chicken.
Like chicken.
all right, so she gathers you all. Come. Okay, so I know it looks a little scary, but I assure you that it is our home. It is safe, but I just need to find out what is going on with why people are disappearing. Zeke, I'm so glad that you could come, and who are you two?
Kimura.
Kimura. Hala what?
Halamir.
That's a hell of a name. So you're what are you exactly? You look like you came right out of a holy book. Are you a
I'm a
cleric?
half-elf. I'm a half-elf.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't see the ears with the heavy leather cloak there. You what exactly do you do? What, I know Zeke, you're looked like a ranger of some sort, yes?
Well, I suppose with these duds, I suppose I could pass as a ranger. Maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, your name beseems you, so I know that you're well trained in whatever it is you do, but I know that adventure is definitely your sort. What about you, Kimura? What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, she's just asking you, like, for your class, essentially.
Oh yes, I am actually a rogue.
Oh,
I used to be a thief, but I'm trying to.
as
I'm
you're
trying to be
saying
on the
that,
up and up.
she
Mhm.
she kind of pats herself just to make sure she didn't just
all
get
I
robbed. And she just looks at you. That's nice, and she gives you a fake smile, kind of like, So, Zeke, you and your friends are gonna help me, yes?
Of
And
course.
She motions to the door. Father and mother are gone, and as a matter of fact, it is a bit of a holiday. They're on, and they took the employees with them. I don't even know if they noticed I'm gone.
They disappeared too.
No, they've actually they're on holiday with the employees, with the housekeepers. So the house is empty. I've left the door unlocked for you, and forgive me if I don't stay, but I have things of my own to do. But please help yourselves. There is food in the kitchen, plenty of things to eat, things to read, to entertain yourself if you get bored. But there's only a day's time. Father and mother in the group return tomorrow evening from their holiday, so if you could, please make haste with this. And I assure you, with what I gave you in the pouch, there will be more when if you return. You know, if you don't go disappearing yourself. And she kind of looks down, nervous, like, that wasn't smart to say. Give me... Oh, also, I want to let you know, anytime you feel suspicious about any NPC that you run into, any character, and you're like, what's up with this person? You can ask for an insight check, and that will allow you to roll, and if you roll high enough, I might let you in on a little secret. Whoa. So, if anybody wants to insight check her now, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I want to do that.
If you all want to roll, go for it. Because just to get the experience out of the way.
I got a 3.
Oof. Okay.
Oh,
I got 14.
All right.
I got a 2.
All right. So, Zeke, Halamir, you guys are thinking, yeah, something's up. And you kind of dive into your mind and look at her a little bit, and you see how cute she looks with their blonde nail hair and her big baby blue eyes and just tapping no fingers, and it's so cute. And you're both like, yeah, seems legit.
Checks out here.
Yeah. Kaimura, you get the sense of, like, there's something a little more to this chick. You're not exactly sure what, but you picked up on that nervousness. That the last thing she said about if you guys don't go disappearing seemed to rub you the wrong way, like, eh. But you guys decide to venture forth, yes? She looks at all of you and says, I will look for your return in the morning. You have the night. The sun's going down soon. You can spend the night if you would like. Plenty of rooms to sleep in if you would like. But please help me figure this out. And she goes running off. She just fucks off. She's like, to live another day!
So let's head in.
You all enter?
Doors unlocked. Yep. I enter.
Door is unlocked. Halamir, what's the order of entrance? Whenever I'll ask that, it's just simply getting in my head, like who's going first, who's middle, and who's the caboose.
I'll go last.
Okay, Rogue's
I'll
in
go
last.
first.
All right, Halamir, the wizard, is first, and Zeke in the middle. All right, so you guys all enter. The mansion is fairly well lit, very clean. Big house. As you enter the foyer, I don't know words. Me no words good. Big entrance, like marble, stone-ish floor, and paintings, big paintings, and a center stairpiece that goes up to a balcony, second floor. The house isn't any bigger than 2 floors. Just picture like a 2-story marble mansion, essentially, made of stone and marble. It's really nice. There's, from the outside, before you walked in, there's vines and stuff crawling up through the building and around the windowsills, more or less for decoration, but also kind of like the environment taking over in a sense. And it has an eerie vibe to it, but also very well kept. There's when you walked in the break of the woods, there's well kept grass, well trimmed bushes. Everything's very symmetrical and in a kind of circular pattern with as far as the lay of the land. It's almost like a White House, essentially, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're walking into. So as you walk in, there's the entrance, the stairs that go up to the left or center and break off to the left and right, and then there's a dining, not a dining room, like a library-ish type thing with a large piano and a large bookshelf, series of bookshelves and stuff, like a reading entertainment room. And then off to the right is a dining hall, large, long 12-seated table with 2 at the end, and then you see through past the steps. As you're walking through, we'll just say that you're kind of touring yourself around the first floor. There is in the foyer room wow, would you listen to that? Schmuckter schmoosh schmeem schwong. As you're walking in, there's a door. You don't know what it's to, and then a symmetrical door on the other side, and then an entrance to the kitchen room. Big, large eat-in kitchen. You get the idea that the employees and chefs and stuff is where they cook and hang out, and they can actually eat there as well as the family that lives there can also kind of dine in if they want, if they don't want to sit at the dining table. As you're walking through, you also notice like off to the left corner, past the library reading room, is what you would call a help me out here, a cigar room,
Lounge.
Lounge,
Yep.
little tiny bar, pool table, a desk, fireplace, and off to the right side you discovered doing this by the seat of my pants here, a living room quarter where same size, everything's very symmetrical, but it is just like a couch, a couple of love seats and fancy chairs, all kind of circled around a large fireplace with a painting of the family. And we'll just say that you're traveling as a group. You're in this room and you notice it's a huge canvas painting. The mother, the father, 3 other siblings, and you recognize... Give me a perception check, just for the hell of it, just to roll some dice.
4.
13.
10.
Keep it up, Zeke. All right, so Kaimora and Halamir, you do recognize the figure very quickly of, as you would call, just Tina. Just Tina.
Just Tina.
Just Tina.
Yep, it's just Tina. And it looks like a just meh family. Just father's very, very well dressed with the little, I don't know what the hell they're called, those puffy little things that stick out. Justin, you might know what that is. It's not a tie, but it's that like clothy thing that you tuck in to be real fancy, like silk, and it kind of sticks out of like a dress. Ow, banged my...
Thing like a dickie?
Whatever. You know, there's like rich people wear them. They tuck them in their shirts and it sticks out. It's like a silky, it's red, and then there's a white shirt, black. Very, very well dressed.
Ascot, thank you.
Ascot, oh my god, yes. As you say that, my buddy Kyle just pops in chat and says Ascot. I feel like an ascot right now. My ascot just got schooled right now. So you see the father well dressed. The mother is well dressed in a long silk red dress. The children are well dressed in like those like old fashioned like Catholic school clothes with the dress, the sport coat and the dress, but the shorts instead of pants. So the three sibling brothers, and then the taller of the three is their one and only daughter, Justina, and just white little schoolgirl outfit. We're all ascots once in a while. Thanks, Kyle. And so nobody really looks happy. Everybody just looks like they've been standing there for a long time waiting for the artist to finish the painting. What do you guys decide to do? It's your place to explore at this moment. If we want to end this at 1:30, we got about 10 minutes, so I'm going to try to fast forward you guys to what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
I would go up to the second floor.
Okay. While you're doing that, Justin or Halamir, give me a investigation check and just type it in chat, so you don't even have to tell me. What would you like to do, Zeke and Kimura?
Did you say we were already in the living room?
Yeah, you're in the far right corner of the house. Is where the living room fireplace.
On the first floor?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Oh.
You notice Halamir dip off and says to you that he's gonna go check the second floor. Okay.
Okay. Sorry. I kind of think I would like to look around the living room where I am.
Okay.
Maybe kind of check to see if there's any weird passages or anything.
Okay, give me a investigation check and then type your number that you got in chat for me.
Okay.
If you need help with that too, let me know. We can pause to get that sorted, but don't tell me on stream. Just give me your number. And then
Okay.
Zeke, what would you like to do?
I feel like there's something up with that painting.
Okay.
Me too.
All right.
I want to check that out.
Do you want to collectively try to move the painting together?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's the taller of the two? All right. Kimura, why don't you roll with advantage and give me just a standard strength or dex, whatever's higher for you. Like whatever has a higher modifier for you.
What do you mean advantage?
Well, when someone's assisting you in D&D, since Zeke said that you both agreed that the painting was suspicious,
Right.
Zeke's going to be helping you with that, and that means that you get to roll your D20 twice.
Oh.
So you
Okay.
can technically
Oh.
just click it once and then click it twice, and then whatever the higher of the two is what
Okay.
you'll take.
So I just click on my the one on the top, the strength. You said.
Yep.
Okay. So here's one.
And
Do I type it in?
no, you can actually tell me that.
Okay. Well, the first one is 11, so we'll try again.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is 20.
20. A natural 20? Like 20 on the die or 20 total?
19 plus 1.
Okay, so a dirty 20. That's what we
Yeah,
call.
dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Nice.
All right, so we'll cut from you guys to Halamir upstairs. Halamir, you are going through. There is a lavatory, restroom, very fancy bathroom, like a bath, whatever you want to call it, and bedrooms galore. Nothing really piques your interest. You get a sudden suspicion, just randomly. Maybe you want to check the basement. And panning over to Zeke and Kimura, you guys manage to move the painting without flaw whatsoever, and you discover a note. Now, had we given more backstory on Justina, you get the idea as you grab the note. It says, Figured you'd be looking here. Please consider checking the basement. Wink, wink, nod, nod, nudge, nudge. Sincerely, just Tina. Tina Ascot. So with that being said, do you decide to check the basement?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So as you're all going, you don't know where the basement is yet, but you all kind of, Halamir's coming downstairs as Zeke and Kimura are coming back from the living room. You all meet in one place. And I'll just kind of do the narrative from this point. You all decide like, hey, that's a little weird. Where were you, Halamir? Oh, I was upstairs. Got a weird feeling we should probably check the basement. And Zeke and Kimura are like, yeah, that's kind of weird. We found a note behind this painting that says to check the basement. Weird. I feel like the DM is railroading us to go to the basement. So as you guys enter the basement, as the music, ooh, that's clever. You guys can't hear it, but it just got weird. The stairs, very fancy, well lit. God, I am so lost for terms for D&D stuff, but like the type of little torches that can be picked up and carried, kind of go down this stone winding staircase. And do you grab one of the torches per se?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. We'll just say there's enough for all of you that if you want one, you have one. As you're walking down, you see a very large basement. There is a wine cellar. Did I say celery? Not vegetable. A wine cellar. Wow. Sconces, thank you.
The celery tastes like wine.
Yes. Yeah, oddly enough. Dusty, very dusty down here. But you can see, as you look down, footprints, stuff like that. You can tell that people have been in and out. There's a wine cellar, and now it's a thing. And further down, you see like a boiler room. And it's just kind of like one big open basement, but then some kind of pathways break off here and there. Give me a perception check, everybody. Oh, never say dice says wine celery with a S. They sell wine.
I got a 7.
16.
16?
14.
All right. So, Kimura, as you're walking, you feel a really slight brisk breeze against the back of your neck as you pass one of the hallways, and it kind of catches you because you feel like you heard something, and you look off to the right where the hallway kind of breaks off, and you feel very compelled to go that direction. Do you tell the rest of the group?
Yes.
Okay. So, Halamir, Zeke, you guys notice Kimura freeze in her tracks, and motions to take your sconces, and possibly travel this way a little bit. So, moving forward, so we're running out of time. I don't want to push you guys too much longer. If you guys are, if we can get to combat, if you guys are cool with sticking around till it's over, let me know. If we have to stop, let me know too. I'm fine with either one. We can always pick up in the middle of combat too. Not saying that there's combat or anything. What the hell's
It's combat.
Yeah. So as you're traveling through the halls, you notice that this is kind of weird. Like, how is this still going? And it dead ends. Give me a perception check one more time. Just Kimura for this one.
Okay. 7.
7. Okay. You don't really know what you're looking at, but you see that there's some stones in the stone wall that look a little misplaced. And we'll just say that it's enough to pique your interest, and you notice a little bit of a draft coming through. Do you investigate it?
Yes. Yep.
Alrighty.
Start
Give
feeling
me...
around.
Alright, cool. Give me an investigation check. Does anybody want to assist?
I'll assist.
Alright. Halamir, you can either, if you want to roll on by yourself and see who can do the higher of the two.
I have a 27.
Oh shit, okay.
I'm not going to beat that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll say with Halamir's assistance, just story-wise, that you find the hole where the wind's coming from. Through your fumbling around with the stones, you feel a click. And as you hear that click, the ground begins to rumble just slightly, and the door opens. Like the wall starts moving, and some of the misplaced stones fall to the ground, and a huge rush of wind hits all three of you. Dust, and it is just dirt and dust, and just hits you guys. And you see ahead of you is this open cavern, like dirt tunnel, and 30, 40 feet ahead of you, you can see like this open type of cavern. What do you choose to do?
Getting paid to explore, so I would explore it.
Yeah.
You venture forth?
That's true.
Yep.
Give me a perception check. Actually, I tell you what, as you're walking, let's just see. What's your passive perception? If you look below your saving throws, it'll say passive wisdom in parentheses perception.
Mine's a 9.
11.
Mine's also a 9.
9.
I have 11.
11? Alright. 9. You see 9. You guys don't see much, but Chimera, you vaguely make out, like you start seeing like blood handprints. It's kind of scraping along where the recent dirt turns into the kind of transitions into the stone tavern, and you see like handprints kind of down, and ahead of you you see a body lying dead center with its hands on a chest, like just kind of slumped over. It's a humanoid figure.
Okay.
And with that, you hear a cackling noise, like...
Okay. Definitely want to investigate, but carefully, because
Okay.
it could be a trap or...
Okay, yeah, this is a perfect opportunity to explain how stealth works for you guys. If you choose to be sneaky-ish, you just let me know that you want to try to go stealth, and then you can, whoever chooses to do so, roll your stealth roll, and we can go with that.
Okay.
I'll go.
Everybody wants to go stealth?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Everybody give me a stealth roll.
I got 24.
20.
6.
Okay. So, Halamir and Chimera.
Sensing a theme.
Chimera, what do you say to the group to kind of let them know what you see?
I'm sorry, did you say my name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chimera. What do you say to your group of adventurers as you're the first to see the room?
Right. Okay. Guys, I see a body. It's it's slumped over this chest, like just ahead in this. It's just a room, right?
That body, that
Yeah.
body's telling you no. But Kimura wants to
yes.
explore.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, will you come with me and check this out? But we got to be careful because I think there might be a trap, or I don't know what happened to that guy, but I don't want that to happen to the rest of us. So,
Yep, I'll go.
All right. So, pushing forward because we're running out of time. Kimura and Halamir, you both douse your sconces. Sconces! Shit! What? I don't even think douse is... Anyway, you put them out.
scoundrels.
Yep.
Yeah. Mhm.
And using Zeke and his sconce, there's just enough light for you to see ahead, but also you both kind of duck and off to the corners. Kimura, you break off to the right. Halamir, you break off to the left. Zeke didn't hear you say anything, and was just like, "Hey guys, where did you go? Why am I talking in a Kermit voice? I don't know." And you just stroll on right ahead. As this happens, Zeke, make a dexterity saving check. Okay, 13. Let's see here. 13 is going to be just enough. You hear whiz right by you, and that sound that just scrapes your nose as it goes by, the tail of the feather, is very familiar to you as a ranger. You just got shot at, and realize ahead of you now is two skeletons coming out from the far end of the cavern. One ranger, one fighter, essentially. One's got a sword, the other one's got a bow and arrow. And they just kind of crumble up, like, and just kind of stagger. And just look at you as you see the skeleton with the one that just took a shot at you, getting ready to... He's, whatever the words for people that shoot bow and arrows.
Archers.
Yeah, archers. So...
Archies.
Archies. Yeah. The newsies. He's getting ready to fire another arrow, and you see the other one with the sword. You now see the body that Kimura had mentioned to you about that you didn't hear. And you realize you're in a shit ton of mess because these skeletons are both looking at you and you only. Kimura and Halamir, what do? You see this happen, but you're in the shadows.
Can we assist?
Yeah, if you want to attack, you can go ahead and let me know what you want to do, and you can roll with advantage. I think I haven't DM'd in God knows how long, but you should get a sneak attack, maybe. I don't know, but we'll see. And Halamir, same to you. Let me know what you want to do. If you want to hide or if you want to attack as well.
I want to attack.
Okay. All right. Both of you. Kimura, let me know what you want to do, and Halamir will go after. Okay, cool. You're attacking, and which one do you choose to attack?
Which one?
Yeah, there's the one with the bow and arrow, the ranger, and then there's the fighter with the sword. And they're both just skeletons, like angry, super spooky skeletons.
Okay. I'll take the bow and arrow, dude.
Okay. All right, and how do you choose to attack?
What option? Oh, here we go. So I got these.
You're a voice actor. You can just, but you're not a
Sure,
bard. You can definitely shout mean things at it. Hey.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
So
Heard you were going to the prom, but you had no body to go with. Wah, wah. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I can throw a dagger, right? Am I close enough to do that?
Yeah, if you look at your player sheet, you can... There's in your actions tab. Let me go to it, just so I can help you out here.
Yeah, I've got
Right.
bow, rapier, daggers.
Yeah, so you can
Rapier,
attack
right.
with your short bow, or you can chuck a dagger. Your short bow would probably be the best advantage.
range.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna do
Okay.
the most for the most part. Without you being close, without you being in melee damage, that would be your best option.
Okay. So I rolled twice.
Yeah. What the
Did you
hell?
say?
Yeah, just I think if you click on the +5 there for short bow,
Yep.
it should let you roll a die for attack, and I'll let you
Yeah.
know if it works.
It says 16 the first time.
16?
Mhm.
Okay, that is enough to beat his armor class, so that hits.
Sweet.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh.
Dole your ramage.
How do I roll damage?
I just found something super.
Just hang on 1 second. What?
Macy and Myler are sitting next to
Yeah, alright, kids. Sorry.
You're fine.
I
Fine.
looked a little mad because it was not important whatsoever. Alright. Yukadukadu. So your damage, just hit the damage tab where it says 1d6 plus 3, and that should roll the damage for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where is it at?
It's right next to the one you just rolled in the short bow. It says 1d6 plus 3.
I see it. Okay, I see.
the damage
Okay,
tab.
I'm like moving all around.
Oh, yeah, no. You're
And
fine.
it says 8.
8? Okay. Oof. 8 damage. Where is his? Oof. Okay. Okay. You rear back your short bow and take a shot that plummets right into its chest cavity. Not much there, but it sticks, and the skeleton rears back and just... And if it could have a facial expression of pain, it would have it. Let's cut... No, you still have your movement and your bonus action. And what that means is if you would like to... As combat goes, think of it like if you've ever played video games that are turn-based. Everything freezes. And when it's your turn, you, one by one, do your thing. So, like, it's like super slow-mo combat. So that was your attack. And, I know there's probably sneak attack damage, but... Yeah, because you're a rogue. That's somewhere... Alright, I'll figure this out for next week. But you hit him. Now you still have a bonus action. If you have any... If you look down on when
Oh,
you
it says
hit all...
bone. Okay.
Or you can actually hit the bonus
It
action
says
tab.
2 weapon fighting.
Yep. Yeah, that
Yeah.
means when you take the attack action and attack with a light melee. So if you're close enough to melee, if you really wanted to, you could run up to him. He's within 30 feet of you, which is exactly your walking speed. You could roll up and do a melee attack with one of your daggers if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and roll one of your dagger attacks. That's the hit die. Just take your pick. Or if you want, just use your rapier. Screw it.
Okay. Sure.
That's a heavy hitter.
I got 8 for the rapier.
8 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you run up to the skeleton, you're feeling very confident with that short bow shot, and you're like, huzzah! And the closer you get, the scarier the skeleton look, and you're just kind of like, ah! and just kind of take your rapier and just kind of whoop, or just like right up in the air, and you just kind of stand there, and you're found now dead in 5 feet from each other, just a dead-on stare of like, oh shit. That is the end of your turn. We're going to let's do this. Everybody roll for initiative, and I'm gonna roll twice. And what that means is when you go on your little initiative tab right next to your armor class, just go ahead and click that, and it should give you a number, and then just read me off your numbers.
8.
4.
8.
9.
All right, 8, 4, 9, and I'll roll 13, 11. All right, so skeleton 1. All right, we're gonna say this is the archer, and this is the fighter. The fighter is the one that you took a hit for. He's the one that's got. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do this round, Halamir, because you are also in the shadows. We're gonna let you go first before the skeletons. You guys all kind of rolled low, but that's fine because that's how D&D works. So, who was an 8?
Me.
All right, so that's Justin. And who was the 4?
Me.
Okay, Sarah and Eric is a 9. All right, cool. I got it. We're good. Go ahead, Halamir, with whatever you want to do. You have your action, your movement, and a bonus action.
Yep. So my only attack action that I have is unarmed strike.
Yep, but you also have spells, I believe, as a wizard.
I do believe, yes. Let's see.
You can.
Let's see. I have mold earth, burning hands, and detect magic.
Nobody wants these hands.
So let me see.
You roll up like a boss of the wizard. You're like, you don't want these hands.
Yes, I'll do burning hands spell. It says for each creature in 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3d6 fire damage.
Okay, give me a second. Let me get on your player here. Are you guys okay with hanging until the combat's done, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Trying to open tabs for all of you here. That's a hell of a view. Let's see your spell here. All right, so you're using burning hands.
Mm-hmm.
Get these hands. That is range self. So hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread. A thin sheet of flames shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in 15-foot cone. Okay, what is the range on this though? 15 feet. Okay, so you're casting it on yourself, and you launch a 15-foot cone. So what you're gonna need to do is before you cast it, you'll need to scoot in about 15 feet. So do you want to do that?
Of course.
You're in the shadows now, so they'll see you coming, but you'll be close enough to hit them both.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we'll just say Theater of the Mind. You scoot up 15 feet out of the shadows, huzzah, and catch these hands. That is a dexterity saving throw of 13, eh?
Yep.
All right. Let's see who saves. Let's look at my creatures here. Our little skeleton. Their dex is +2. Okay, cool. That's a 17 and a 15. So both looks like they both save. But you still roll 3d6. And then I take half the damage.
Altogether, it's 12.
Altogether 12. Okay, so that's 6 points. Nice. All right. So that's a crazy spell, by the way. I've never seen that one. Burning Hands. That's pretty nasty. So as Halamir, Kimura, and Zeke, you both just see your hooded friend, well, maybe friend, your hooded fellow adventurer come out of the shadows and just slap his hands together and does one of these and steps forward just slowly and looks up with these crystal blue eyes, and you swear you see the devil inside of him. And he just shoots this like 15-foot cone, and you know what? Kimura, you make a dexterity saving throw as well, because you are close enough that this might affect you.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Didn't think that far.
it happens.
But we'll say while you're rolling, Kimura, Halamir, you see the one that Kimura is in combat with just crisp, bones to dust, gone. And the archer that took a shot at your new potential friend Zeke takes 6 points of damage and is looking pretty hurt. It just reaches out, just in pain. If it could have an expression, it would. Melting skin. So, with that being said, what did you roll, Kimura, for a dexterity saving throw? 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was a lot of damage, those burning hands. Holy shit. Alright.
Friendly fire.
Kimura, as you see this flame and you're like, oh shit, yeah, it's about to get lit up in here, you see this curve of fire coming your way. If I'm giving the spell enough justice here.
Yeah, it was a big cone.
Yeah, a cone of fire.
Yeah.
So, as it's shooting out of Halamir's hands, you start seeing this shape widen and widen and widen, and you're like, yeah, she's about to get down, like, this is gonna be good. And then, hey, what the woof? And you're just engulfed in flames, and your armor and everything, it's just too much for you, and you fall to the ground with 0 hit points. You are currently unconscious. However, this, by the way, this is amazing. I love this, that you've already had a mutiny, an accidental mutiny, and don't worry, Sarah. Trust me, we will make sure your character does not die.
I'm going to
Or
do
will we? Stay tuned. Now, as you're all looking, Zeke, you see Kimura go down. Halamir, you see Kimura go down, but also a pile of bones and one ranger standing there kind of going, like, oh shit, like, who is this guy that just fried his, like, my buddy and his buddy? What are you, friend or foe? We're gonna go with its turn. It is going to turn to Halamir, because it is feeling very threatened right now by you, and it's going to take a shot. How do I do? You know what? I'm gonna use, because I don't know how to attack with other NPCs, so I'm going to open up. Just give me a second here. My campaign. I should have done this earlier. I'm gonna open up Halamir. Thank God you're a ranger. I'm just gonna use your bow attack. Oh, you do. You never.
I'm not a
equipped
ranger.
Oh. Why did I open you?
Zeke's
God.
a ranger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zeke.
Zeke's
the ranger.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was you. You were the first tab I looked at. Sorry, Zeke. All right, there we go. Longbow. So we're gonna go with Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
The ranger turns to you and looks with uncertainty as to what the fuck is going on. Knocks his bow and fires. It not only misses you, but rebounds, ting, 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 poof, and hits himself right in the skull, and he drops to the ground. because I rolled a natural 1, and that's just
I'm
how
so
I see
sorry.
how I see ending
Sweet.
combat. He kills himself.
No, there you go.
You guys,
My job is done here.
you guys are standing there with a pile of dust, a skeleton with a bow or an arrow in its head from his own bow. Very confusing day, folks. And Chimera is laying there crispy on the ground. I will leave it to you to roleplay.
My hair.
Yeah. Singed.
Am I conscious?
You are unconscious.
Still unconscious.
0 hit points. If you want, if you can, this is actually the point where you take your hit points and put them in there where it says heal or damage. And how many hit points do you have? You have 8. So what you're gonna do is type in, for now, just to do it this way. You took technically 12 damage, so just hit 12 and then hit the little damage tab.
Oh, I just type in 12
Yep, type in 12 there and then hit
damage.
Yep, and then hit
Okay.
damage, and it should bring up your death saving throws.
It says failure, success, death saves.
Yep. So what
does
I
that
need
mean?
you to do, where I don't know where on this thing it lets you do it, but okay, bottom left corner, see the little red symbol with the D20 symbol down there?
The dice, yeah.
Yep. Open that and click the D20 and give me 1 roll.
Okay.
Let me know what you got.
I got 6.
That is a failure. So that is 1 death save failed. So mark that in your failure section. And we are going to... Yeah, I know, Eric. I can feel you getting hot. Like, oh, this is going to be a bad Saturday evening with the wife. I fucked up. I better go out to the store and get some roses and some Jell-O.
No more Jell-O. Where do I mark the
But I gotta find the purple sparkly Jello.
Up,
Did you
yeah,
say?
up at the top where you marked damage, it should have a thing saying death save
Oh, there we go. So I
failure
just
or
I
success.
click a
And then
failure.
you click a failure. Yep.
Okay. And then
it
that's
opens it and you click it and then yep, that's it.
Okay.
So you have failed
Oh,
1.
it marks 1.
If you fail 2 more, your character is
Okay.
Yep. So we are going to go around the table to Zeke since you didn't get to go.
All right.
There is a pile of bones, a skeleton with an arrow in its head, a crispy companion of yours, an unconscious crispy companion. Can you say that 10 times fast? Unconscious crispy companion. And a slumped over body laying with its arm over the chest.
Okay. I'm gonna check the body.
Okay. The body with the slumped over the chest?
Yes.
Okay. All right, give me a real quick investigation check.
All right. 9.
9. Okay. You don't find anything. It's just... But, I will say, with that roll, you do get the idea that this was possibly one of the employees, like a butler or a... You know what? Okay, it's butler clothes. It's a butler.
Butler clothes.
Butler clothes. I don't know. It's a thing now. 5e. Slumped over the chest. Halamir, what do you want to do?
I want to just move the body and see what's in the chest.
Okay. All right. Halamir comes over, kicks the body, no regards, and there, sitting before you, you see a chest with a lock on it, and that's it.
Okay. So I have to find a way to to break this lock?
You can break it, you can pick it, you can...
Actually, you know what? I have...
Same options as a nose. You can break a nose, you can pick a nose.
Jeez.
I actually have a crowbar,
Ooh.
so I'm going to use that.
Very crafty, Justin. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yes.
All right, let's I tell you what. Let's do a sleight of hand check to see if you can pry this thing open.
And I got a 10.
10? Okay, and
Yeah.
give me a strength check on top of that to do like a combined.
Strength.
You can check a nose for traps. Very nice. Never say dice.
Is that under the saving throw?
No traps. No, just your standard strength would be actually at your very top at your stats if you just want to hit your
Where is
plus
it?
whatever.
Oh, yep. I didn't see there. Here we go. 14.
14. All right. You carefully position the crowbar as you would. You've done this before. And with a couple of, strong pushes, you're not very strong, but it's enough that the lock breaks, opens, and there before you sits gold and healing potions. How convenient.
Yay.
There is 5 healing potions, and we're just gonna say you grab them. There's gold. We'll say there's fuck it. There's 200 gold in there. I don't give a shit. You can hate me, chat. Whatever. Hate me, DMs. I'm being generous today. It's Saturday. Now it is up to you to just talk to Zeke if you want. You can roleplay it out, or I can just fast forward it to the end.
Well, I mean, we have all this gold now. Do we give Kimura some healing potion, or should we just, cut it 50-50?
Coming from the guy that just singed your companion.
Well,
Shoot.
we should do the right thing and heal her.
Good
and
job,
then
Give me, Zeke, give me a morality check. Yeah, you're not gonna find that on the sheet because that's up to you.
No, let's go ahead and heal her, but and give her a slightly larger portion of it because she just kind of took it. Or we could just take
Took it
that
right
out
to
of the
the
healing
face.
potion.
Just.
Or we could just charge her for the healing potion.
Afterwards? What?
Take it out of her cut.
Ooh.
You're so shallow.
Whispers the dead. Shallow. You guys hear through the caverns this whisper of fuck you.
Echoes, yep.
Greedy bastards. All right, so you are sitting with a chest full of 5 healing potions, 200 gold, and a dead companion. Unconscious. Very crispy.
So, let's see.
So, yes, alright, let's give her some healing potions.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll only take 1.
Okay.
Who's playing the field medic?
I'll let Zeke play medic.
All right.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check to see how well you do with this. This is just for flavor.
15.
15? All right. Pop the top, and you tilt her head back, and just down the hatchet goes. And as you pour it, you feel the back of her throat as it's like a warm sensation that it's instantly working, and you feel Kimura warm up, and slowly you see the singed part of her body magically kind of come back too. It's still crispy, a little crispy there. Chimera, it's going to be one of those I fell asleep on the beach kind of days for you for a little while. But other than that, you are back to health, and you come to what do you do?
I feel great. Except for I heard everything you said. So.
There's a good possibility that she heard all that.
But did she though?
You know what? Let's be fair.
I was floating just above my body. So.
We'll let you roll for it. Give me a perception check or investigation, for fuck's sake, whatever is better for you.
Which one?
Either investigation or perception.
Okay. I got 17.
Okay.
Investigation.
Yeah. She
she
says,
heard it all.
yeah, when she looks at you, Zeke, and says, yeah, I'm doing great, but I heard everything you said. You get that feeling like, shit.
It's getting a little warm inside this shell.
Yeah. I can't take this off. Okay, well, guys, if you are comfortable with it, we'll end it right there. And you have potions to distribute with each other. You have gold to figure out. You have a chest if you want to carry it out. Shit, you don't know where this thing came from. Why is there a cavern? Why is there a hidden entrance to a cavern? And did you discover why the employees are missing? We'll find out next Saturday. Tune in to L.O.R.E and stay tuned. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow us and make sure you hit that alert button so you know when we go live, because next week we may change our time to 7 p.m., which is a little more friendly for people. I don't know. We'll see how things work out. All right, everybody. I want to thank Justin, Eric, and Sarah. Thank you so much for joining today. How did you guys, how did things fare out for you for your first time?
It was fun.
I liked it.
Build my
it's
ego.
Awesome.
Stroke my ego.
It was amazing.
Yeah, this was a shit ton of fun. First time DMing, first time playing for you guys. I am really looking forward to seeing what we can do next.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Never Say Dice. Thank you, Sheets Junkie, for everybody tuning in today. We love you very much. Stay tuned for next week, next Saturday. I love you. And be good to each other. Be awesome and fight hate with love.